Hello everyone and welcome back to another edition of a Crypto Empire Sunday live stream. My name is Connor and this is where we dominate the crypto market. I want to welcome everybody to the stream. Thank you for taking some time out of your Sunday and also your Mother's Day to join me for this Crypto Empire crypto market update. We do have an urgent update today as the market is in a quite frantic state. Many people are panicking, not sure of what will come next, but I'll be laying it all out for you so that you can easily comprehend what is going on, as well as put together a plan of action so that you can successfully dominate the cryptocurrency market. With that being said, I can already see we do have 3 viewers with us already. We do have Moby Sage. Moby saying happy Mother's Day, all you amazing moms. Thanks for putting on the stream today, Connor. Looking forward to every second of it. Absolutely, Moby. Yes, took some time out of Mother's Day, spent a lot of time already with the family. We'll be doing so later on again. However, I had to get away for around an hour, of course, to do the weekly Crypto Empire live stream. You cannot miss the stream, right? With that being said, it is time to hop into my computer. Let's go over the cryptocurrency market. Let's go ahead and switch this around and take a look at what we got going on. What's cooking right now? So Bitcoin trading at $34,325, down 9.3% on the week. Ethereum trading just above $2,500, BNB $350. A few coins are holding relatively strong. BNB is only down 5% on the week right now. Nonetheless, the talk of the town right now is, of course, Terra Luna and the UST stablecoin. The fact that UST is still holding its peg relatively well right now. Of course, the lunatics are all banding together at the current moment in time, doing everything that they possibly can to keep UST pegged to that $1 value. And this is a true stress test right here. This is really telling, if UST can handle the pressure. And we'll be hopping into my analysis in just a second on the overall market of whether I think we're going to see more downside, etc. So there probably will be some more stress tests coming up in the short to midterm, I would say. We're probably going to see some more stress tests for UST. But nonetheless, UST is holding its peg to $1 at the current moment in time. It's really just two sides. There's no middle ground right now with UST. You either believe that the peg will hold and you support it, or you're shorting Luna and you think it's going to crash to the ground, right? There's no in between. There's no middle ground right now. Of course, you guys know which side I'm on, right? I'm a big believer in Terra Luna, heavily invested into the entire ecosystem. Nonetheless, it's great to see that UST is holding strong at the current moment in time. Now, one thing I do want to point out to you, in a sea of red, in an absolute sea of red, by the way, Polygon Matic trading below $1. Haven't seen that in quite a while. But in a sea of red, we do have an outlier, and that is Monero. Monero trading at $219, holding up extremely well. Now, why is Monero able to hold up so well while everything else is selling off? It's basic supply and demand. People are not selling Monero. Monero is not a coin. Look, a lot of these coins you see in the market right now, right? You can just scroll through the list. People buy them with the intention to sell them for a profit, whether that's a quick profit, hold it for a few months, hold it for a few years. They're buying it to sell it for a profit later on. Monero has a completely different ideology when it comes to investing into it. I don't buy Monero to sell it for a profit. I buy Monero because I know it's going to come in extreme usefulness. It's going to have so much utility in the future because we all know what's coming, right? If you're paying attention, if you have any idea, basically, if you've been paying attention the past few years, I'm not going to get into the details, but something big is on the horizon, right? And it will come eventually. Monero is basically a way to protect yourself from that and make sure that you can easily, basically hold your wealth. Of course, Bitcoin can do that, but Monero is completely private. Anyway, before I go off on too much of a tangent on how great Monero is, it's great to see that Monero is trading for $219 at the current moment in time. People aren't selling. Why would you want to sell it? You don't buy it to sell it for a quick profit. If you're doing that for something like XMR, you're doing it totally wrong, in my opinion. Of course, that's just my own personal opinion. Nothing that I say on this channel is financial advice, like always. Anyway, let's go ahead and take a look at the market, but before I do that, let's go ahead and see what's happening with the live chat. We do have Stanman in the building. We got On God as well with us, joining us for the Crypto Empire weekly Sunday live stream. What's happening, everybody? We got Dre. What's up, Dre? As always, Dre the legend. We got Vaughn Beetlehand saying, hey Connor, what's up Vaughn, how are you? NCN giving some fist bumps, absolutely. We got the Bitcoin trader saying, it's not Mother's Day. I'm not sure where you're located in the world, my friend, but here in the United States of America, it is indeed Mother's Day. So maybe you're living across the world, and I remember I spent some time in Australia, and they had totally different holidays. I don't know, you Aussies do it different. That's fine. But here it is Mother's Day. Anyway, let's continue on. Living La Vida Crypto saying, fear in the market. Yes, there's a lot of fear in the market. There is indeed a lot of fear, which is why I think we're going to bounce here in the short term. We got Davis. What's up, Davis? Hey, Emperor. Feels good to be here with the market bleeding. Yeah, let's all band together, right? Sing Kumbaya while everything's bleeding out and we watch our portfolios crash to the ground. No, just kidding. I mean, we're all taking hits right now. There's no doubt about that, but if you guys follow the rules and the practices that I preach here every single week, always have some money in stables, don't put in more than you can afford to lose. There's no reason to sweat right now, right? There's no reason to sweat at all, and we'll see what does happen here in the short term. We do have Paula saying Brazil here. What's up, Paula, down from Brazil? Awesome for joining us today for the weekly Crypto Empire live stream. Anyway, let's go ahead and look at the chart, see what's going on. Taking a look at the daily. So clearly we broke to the downside from this. You can call it an ascending accumulation. You can call it a bear flag. Whatever you want to call it. We did end up breaking to the downside. And from that breaking point, we are currently down to current price 10.5%. Okay. Now, we are basically we did test for the most part the yearly lows. The yearly lows coming into play down here at $32,900. This did happen back in January. And we did pretty much test that level, but not necessarily the bottom. But we do, at the current moment in time, have a higher low. And if I can draw the fib. So the fib, all levels were breached, right? All levels were breached on the fib. So, I mean, it's a good spot to logically bounce from here. I do expect us to bounce. We've already bounced. And you can see a pretty decent volume as well. So what's going to happen heading into the weekly close here? Of course, that is up in the air, but we had super strong selling last week. Of course, here at Crypto Empire, inside of the premium Discord group, we didn't manage to catch that exact top. Anyway, heading into this weekly close, I am expecting a bounce here in the relative short term. Right, this is just a logical place to bounce after such a big move down, breaking the major market structure. Everybody is panicking. Everybody is so fearful. On the fear and greed index, we're in extreme fear below a 20. So it's a logical place to see some kind of bounce. However, I'm still flat right now. Right, I'm not necessarily in an open trade at the current moment in time. I am waiting to see what was going to happen next. I did miss this bounce this morning, and that's that. But anyway, heading into this weekly close, taking a look at the weekly candle is absolutely brutal, right? And it will close probably looking absolutely brutal like this. And look, when you break structure, in this case, we broke structure up here. We broke this trend line to the downside. This was the last trend line from this year of 2022, right? Yeah, we can draw the one. I'm not going to, let's see, let's change this chart. Go to a 3-day, and I am looking right here. So you could also draw this one, but even that was breached. Everything was breached, okay? When major market trend lines are breached like we have now, this is not a good sign at all, right? That is an indication that we will probably see some more downside when we break major market structure. Now, the next major breaking point is, of course, down here at the yearly low at 33K. We're seeing a little bit of a bounce here now. Where will we bounce to? Personally speaking, I can see us running back up to around 37,500, 38K. And where is that located on the chart? Well, if we just look, it's a pretty clear structure. It's very clear, actually. Right here, 37,600. If I isolate this, it's very obvious structure. So if we're going to see a bounce, this is the major resistance point that is going to give the bulls a hard time to break through, right? Probably we'll see a run up here. I would not be surprised to see a pretty hard rejection from the level here. It's extremely obvious that the bears are in control right now. How could you tell? Of course, you can just look at the chart, but also volume. Paints a pretty clear picture that there's more selling than buying right now in the market. So if we will see a bounce this week or within the next 1 to 2 weeks, this is the level to have marked on your chart. It probably will present a very good shorting opportunity over here at around 37,500. I'm going to, of course, play it by year, but a little bit of a trading plan heading into the week. Of course, we're going to see if structure holds down here at 33. If it doesn't, and if we start marching back up higher over here at 37,500, 38K, probably going to present an excellent shorting opportunity. So just have that in your brain as we do head into the week. And, we'll see when we do get there what the play is, but, that is definitely something to look for. Of course, an opportunity to make gains. Right now, the market is completely different of how it was, of course. Unless you've been living under a rock or you just got into crypto, this is the first thing that you're experiencing. This is unlike a market that we have had for the past 2 years. For the past 2 years, for the most part, it's been a very easy market. It's been up only, right? You've heard that term before, up only. Pretty much you can buy anything and it's going to pump. Well, those days are over, okay? This is a trader's market now. Unless you already know how to trade, you should be extremely cautious right now. Risk management is extremely important at the current moment in time. And it's a trader's market, all right? So before we were accustomed to catching 10Xs, 20Xs, 50Xs, 100Xs, right? I personally caught a few of those back in early 2021. So, it was good to me, but those good times are now over. We have to adjust the strategy. Now it's a trader's market. So you should be happy if you buy something and it goes up 30%, 50%, a 2X, right? These are very solid gains at the current moment in time, and you need to switch your thinking. You cannot buy something hoping for a 10X off the bat. You should be happy with a 30% gain, honestly, at the current moment in time. And of course, it takes money to make money. If you're playing with $1,000 and that's all you have to invest, don't expect this to turn into anything significant for you right now. Sure, a year, 2 years ago, you could have bought a meme and it could have pumped 100X, 200X, and you could have made 6 figures from a relatively low investment. But this isn't necessarily the market that's going to happen right now. Okay, so switch your thinking. Take what you can get. The market is ever providing, but right now it's not providing as much as it has in the past. It does take money to make money. So if you don't have a lot of capital, right now is the time to basically focus and get your money up, really, right? Go to work and do something productive. Don't stare at charts all day if you barely have any money to trade or invest with. Now is the time to set yourself up for what's coming down the line. Because, of course, we know crypto isn't going anywhere, right? But this is just obviously temporary pain that we're experiencing in the moment. Anyway, let's catch up what's going on in the chat. We do have balls in holes. It's in a bear market. This isn't up for debate. Yeah, what have I just said for the past 20 minutes? I'm not debating. Let's see. KDAX. G'day from Down Under. We had Mother's Day yesterday. It makes sense, KDAX. Thanks for pointing that out. Kakzan, we into poorhouse or what? Listen, if you didn't take any profits the past 2 years, yeah, you're probably not looking too good. But if you followed basic kind of trading and investing principles and took profit after you made a lot of money, realized gains, you should be fine right now. Shouldn't be sweating. But obviously, what you do have in the market is down bad, right? That's just across the board for everybody. Let's see, Justin, Bitcoin, put your hands up upon your hips. When I dip, you dip, we dip. Absolutely, Justin. Great tune right there. Rigoberto in the building, 0x ETH. What's up? How are you? Bitcoin trader saying Bitcoin's headed for 20K possible. And we got Mr. Sellers Homes with us. Yeah, so let's talk about the lows for Bitcoin. So realistically, yeah, like I said, I'm expecting at most a test of 37,500. I expect a rejection. And listen, with the Federal Reserve, quantitative tightening right now, they printed so much money and now they're trying to basically sweep it under the rug by taking the money back out from the market, right? Selling things back into cash, taking cash from the market. It's the opposite of injecting the system with money. They're taking it out now. So it's a horrible environment for risk on assets such as stocks and crypto. It's just a horrible environment, and it's pretty much making it impossible to see any kind of sustained upwards momentum in the market. With that being said, I think it is very possible. I would put the probability in the favor that we do breach these lows down here at 32,900, and we're for sure going to come down here, in my opinion, to be looking. Let's go back to a weekly. We do have our lows down here at around $28,700. I would definitely be expecting this, right? You should be expecting this demand zone. We've had this demand zone drawn on the chart now for, I feel like, a year, multiple years. It's been, time flies by, but yeah, this demand zone down here, realistically, I've had it since, of course, the summertime correction of 2021. So July of last year, August of last year, we've had this marked on the chart as a main structure point, and this is for sure next up down here, this major demand zone. This is going to be telling, right? This is definitely going to be telling. We're going to see what happens. Of course, if the Fed keeps on raising rates and continuing with their quantitative tightening, and we see some more other events in the world, etc., we could possibly see this get breached. However, for now, I'm taking it one level at a time, right? Because nobody has the crystal ball on what's going to come next. But yeah, expect down here is what I'm trying to say. Expect 29K. I think that's a safe expectation. $29,000 Bitcoin. After that, we shall see. We got some people calling for this level down here at 12. That would be something, right? That would seriously be something. But of course, you can't forget about the previous structure of the 2017 bull run, which is over here at 20K, 1920. Right, you have to mark that demand zone as well. But we'll take it level by level. Anyway, right now, I'm expecting short-term relief here. I don't think we're just going to keep on crashing all the way down here. That's probably not going to happen. Don't expect that. It's possible, but don't necessarily expect that. Go over my trading plan one more time before we do move on to the next subject in the Crypto Empire Weekly live stream. Expect a bounce here up to around 37,500, and then we'll probably that's probably going to be an amazing shorting opportunity. All right, let's see what else is happening with the chat. Should we get rid of tokens like Floki? I'm still holding a bag of Floki. I got a bag, so we'll see. Let's see, James Mateo, what up, champ? Been waiting on your opinion on the market all week. James, I appreciate you, my guy. Well, you got me now, so any questions you got, put them in the chat. Of course, I'll go ahead and answer them. Do you think Luna will dip lower? Let's take a look at Luna right now. I think it's very likely, probably it will dip a little bit lower. So Luna, let's go to a daily chart. Bouncing right now, looking at the daily, it's down. It's bouncing from the 78.6 Fibonacci retracement from the yearly low, which did take place back on January 30th, as you can see right here, at $43, okay? So taking that low to the swing high at $120, we hit our 78.6 right here at 59. And Luna did bounce, trading at $66 right now. Luna extremely volatile. It's always a volatile coin, right? Anybody who's traded Luna, anybody who's a trader that's taken positions on Luna, not just buying it and holding it, but actually traded it, like actively traded it, day traded it, swing traded it, etc., knows that Luna it's not the easiest coin to trade, right? One of my favorites to trade is, of course, ADA Cardano. Trading on Cardano is easy mode compared to trading something like Terra Luna, right? I am biased because I've been trading Cardano for longer than Luna. It's, one of my first crypto investments from years and years ago. But yeah, Luna is not necessarily, Luna's like a bucking bronco, right? It's very volatile. It whips around. It's very unforgiving, right? You have a very small margin for error. So yeah, anyway, we are seeing a nice drop right now. About 24% from when the whole entire big crash started up here at around $86. So yeah, the main level is, of course, down here at around 40, 50 bucks, right, where the yearly low is. Mark on all your alts, all your favorite altcoins, you should be marking basically the yearly lows. And for Luna, that's at 43 bucks. So it's highly likely that we're going to come down to this level. And of course, we have our 88.6 at 52. So this is next stop. There's really, like our friend said before in the live chat, there's no debate. I agree, there's really no debate right now. right? I mean, it's staring us out in the face. And I mean, if you just look at this right now, it just tested the previous structure range high up here at 59. But yeah, I would say expect low 50s, high 40s for Luna. And then from there, it's going to be very telling on what does actually happen next. But of course, we're going to take it one level at a time. But yeah, for Luna, I mean, of course, if Bitcoin follows my prediction, it has a nice bounce this week, right? You could expect Luna to probably come back and test the 75 level. 75 was that previous support that held multiple times, 1, 2, and 3 over here. So, of course, support will flip to resistance. So you could definitely expect Luna to go ahead and test 75. Might even come back up here to around 85 as well. Luna moves very quick. He tested in an instant. But yeah, expect some relief. Of course, if Bitcoin gives us relief. And then I most likely do expect some more downside to the level down here that I did outline for you just 1 minute ago. I do see we have 44 viewers and only 15 likes. I mean, I don't even know what that is. Go ahead right now and smash up that like button. Get some hype in the chat as well. We're here live, coming to you on a Sunday, a Mother's Day special edition Crypto Empire Sunday live stream. Get some hype, smash up that like button for the YouTube algorithm. All right, let's see. We got Labradoodle. What's up, Labradoodle? Saying hello, Empire. Hope you're well, Labradoodle. Enjoying your Mother's Day. Thanks for joining us for the live stream. We got Rigoberto saying, I am still holding VRA, just going to pull profit sooner than later when it does go up. Yep, that's a good plan right there. Stan Man's got diamond hands. We got our guy Marcel Tomas. Hello, Connor. How are you, man? Thanks one more time for your analysis. I'm doing great, Tomas. Thank you for asking. How are you, my friend? Let me know in the live chat. And of course, you're welcome for the analysis as well. I'm happy to do it. I don't need to do this, but I enjoy doing it, and I know you guys get value from it as well. So, of course, I will continue to do it. No matter how bad these charts look, I'll always be here every single Sunday. I'll be there throughout the week, right? Anyway, Tomas, thank you for your support, my friend. Let's see. We got Dre, who's minting Dystopia Defenders. We'll see. Can you do Solana? Of course I can do Solana. Let's take a look at Sol. All right, looking at Solana on the daily chart. It's not looking as good as some others, huh? Why do I say that? You may be asking yourself, why isn't this looking as good as some others? Well, it already went ahead and broke its yearly low today. All right, this is seeing some more selling pressure than some other altcoins. Solana, of course, heavily VC backed. Right, VCs love to pump it, take their profit, and leave retail holding the bag. And yeah, we're breaking structure lows here on Sol. So now, of course, this could be a case where we go ahead and we break the lows. However, it's just a quick false breakout and price quickly recovers. Right, where have we seen that before? Anybody know? I'm just going to switch over real quick to where we've seen it before. We've seen it on Zilliqa, of course. I'll go right back to Solana. But let's not forget what happened with Zilliqa. Over here, this is just kind of a teaching point right here. But anyway, Zilliqa was looking real bad, right? Went ahead and it broke the July lows from that correction over here at 5 cents. It went as low as 3.2 cents. Everybody sold. Everybody's saying Zilliqa is dead. This thing is useless. What happens? Well, it pumped like over a 6x from low to high, right? But this is just an example of a chart breaking the major structure support, as you can see right here, trading it lower and then just rocketing off. So that's a rare case. It's possible. But yeah, with the current market conditions, I don't expect that really to happen with Solana. Let's jump back to Solana. And if we look at this, we're in this demand zone from our major run-up. Yeah, Solana hasn't been this low since August of 2021. That was 8 or 9 months ago, so that's a pretty long time ago, right? Time moves very quick. It's definitely moving very quicker nowadays. But yeah, Solana is having a major correction. I mean, clear, just lower highs, lower highs, lower highs, lower lows. Big downtrend for Solana. Where should you be looking next? Let's get to the point, basically. Over here at 57, very obvious level, sticks out like a sore thumb. 58. Let's go to a daily, see if we get a better picture on the chart. $41 as well. Pretty likely it does come back down there. I know we got a lot of people saying, oh, altcoins are already down 80% from their highs, so it can't go that much lower. Listen, just because something is down 80% doesn't mean it can't go down another 99%. Right? It's happened before and it can happen again. But yeah, Solana, I'm not a big fan of it. I've never really been a big fan of it. It's not the best. It's just very well marketed, backed by major, venture capitalists and endorsed by like big celebrities and people that just, it's all about money, of course. But yeah, Solana, it's not, it goes down all the time. It doesn't really work. That being said, but anyway, yeah, expect lower on Solana. It's breaking structure here. If we do get a relief pump, use my levels. My lines are there for a reason. Anybody who's been watching me knows how reliable my trading strategy is, because I just look for the basic levels: supply and demand, support, resistance. But anyway, we do have one right here at 94. And yeah, 94, if we do see a relief pump, that could be a major shorting opportunity there. Whoops, did not mean to do that. All right, let's see what else is going on in the chat. What's up with Phantom? Phantom is wrecked. I mean, I wouldn't touch Phantom with a 10-foot pole. Phantom is just completely destroyed. It's like not the coin you should be thinking about right now. This thing is destroyed. I mean, wrecked. Looks horrible. Looks really bad. Of course, their developers left. I don't even know what's going on. I'm not invested in Phantom. I could care less about the ecosystem. I know you got people that love the Phantom DeFi ecosystem for their farms. Not into it. I'll stick to Terra. I'll stick to Cosmos. I'll stick to the IBC protocols. Thank you very much. You can have fun with your EVM chains and your DeFi over there. I like it over there on the Cosmos SDK ecosystem. Yeah, Phantom wrecked. Wouldn't touch this. Plain and simple. Let's see. What else is going on? What do you think of Hedera these days? HBAR. Also looking pretty bad. This is a weekly. Let's go to a daily. Yeah, there's just no catalyst for this. Like, why? There's no catalyst to buy this right now other than fundamentals in the long term. I mean, HBAR has a very bright future. I would say much brighter than something like Phantoms, personally speaking. But right now, there's no reason. I mean, it's just an altcoin right now, right? It's not like any major breaking innovations are happening or like world governments are starting to use it. We already know they're partnered with them and stuff like that. It's going to have a bright future. But right now, in the current market conditions, this, if you're in it, this is just a long-term hold right now. If you're still holding, HBAR also broke. It's all major support levels are broken on HBAR. All major support is broken. Red alert. Red alert. As you can see here, broke that level, and now we do have some more down here. 11 cents for HBAR, not too far from current price. I mean, just look at the chart. Major pocket of liquidity over here. So you'd expect this to hold. I mean, look, this would be something special, right? This would just present another major buying opportunity to make crazy money like we did in 2020, 2021. If these levels do end up breaking and it comes all the way back down to, yeah, this is big over here. It's 8 cents. I'm going to call if HBAR sees a major capitulation, I'd call 8 cents as the bottom. I'm going to draw a circle here and leave it, and we'll revisit this in a few weeks or a few months, whatever, on a future stream and see if we ever do reach that. Thoughts on Pluton? Can't give you any thoughts about that. Chainlink also wrecked. Chainlink is destroyed. Let's look at Link. Going to look at a few more. Then we're going to move on with the live stream. I do have some other things I want to cover. Of course, looking at alts is a big part of what I do here at Crypto Empire. Obviously, charting, trading, all of the likes. But I do have some other content that I do want to cover this live stream. So we'll be looking at that as well. Anyway, Chainlink, $10. Wow. Absolutely wrecked. Horrible. So, Chainlink is an oracle. Oracles are 100% necessary for smart contract blockchains to get real-world data, of course, on chain. Chainlink isn't going anywhere. However, there are some competitors rising, and there are some rising concerns as well with Chainlink, such as them basically being completely transparent. Just like Bitcoin, Ethereum, those are public blockchains, completely transparent. Chainlink's Oracle data is also not private at all, right? And that is bringing up some security concerns in the privacy coin community, in the privacy crypto community. So there are some other oracles that the basically community is looking at. What have I done here? Looks like I've gone full screen. How do I get out of full screen? Let's see. All right, we'll figure that out in a second. Anyway, when I mashed my keyboard before I went full screen, I don't know how to get out of it. This is a new PC, by the way. I just put this together a few weeks ago. But yeah, Chainlink. Yeah, some three-letter organizations love Chainlink because it allows them to basically have a big say in the data that goes on blockchains, etc. But yeah, Chainlink coming down to a major support level down here at $9.33. After that, an obvious demand structure level over here at $8 to $6.50 on Link. Already been tested a few times. Some liquidity grabs. And yeah, this thing is just selling off, and it looks like it wants to keep on selling off. Hasn't been this low since December of 2020, right before it took off to $55, $53 over here. So yeah, Chainlink is wrecked. All right, what else is happening? Let's see. Zach Wan said he caught the stream. That's awesome. Let's see, James Mattea, would you constitute deviating 1.5% from peg a depegging? Everyone on Twitter is saying UST depegged, but I think that's a stretch. I would say just like everything else, right? I have a saying that I use in my own life. One time, you got to do it 3 times to basically prove it's not a fluke, right? If you do some new skill or something you've never done before, I always tell myself I have to do it 3 times to prove myself that I can actually do it and it's not a fluke. So if UST goes down 1.5% from the peg, quickly recovers and stays there, then no, I don't classify that as a depeg. If it goes down a few more times and stays down there, then yeah, obviously it's a depeg. But the thing is, Luna UST, they have so many haters right now. So many haters. And so many people gunning for them to basically fail. That, the second anything exciting happens, it goes a little bit off of the peg, all the haters start going crazy, cheering, yeah, we told you, right? They have something to prove, basically. They have a chip on their shoulder. So any opportunity that they do get, they're obviously going to be tweeting about it from their anonymous accounts because they don't have the courage, of course, to show their face. Anyway, let's go ahead and continue on with the stream. Let's see. Rigoberto. Connor, I missed the beginning of the stream. If we are in a bear market, it will eventually turn bullish and become a bull market, right? At least according to BTC history. Rigoberto, absolutely, my friend. There is no red candle. There are no red candles. Proper grammar here, Crypto Empire. There are no red candles without green candles. There are no green candles without red candles. There is no sun without rain. There is no light without dark. There will be a bull market again, but for now, we got to enjoy the bear market. We got to make the most of it. But yeah, this is just the whole entire macro global economy is in the can right now. So yeah, expect expect more downside, but of course, crypto is not going anywhere. Long term, this is the place to be. This is a place where I feel very confident to have a large sum of my net worth inside of the cryptocurrency market. Of course, you got to be smart with where you put it. You don't want to be holding, too many dog coins and not the obvious ones like BTC, ETH, XMR, etc. But yeah, we're going to see a bull market again for sure. I can almost guarantee that 99.9999999% chance we're going to see another bull market probably by 2024 when the next Bitcoin halving cycle is at the very least. At the very least. Let's see. Quant is under 90. Yeah, crazy, huh? All right, I got a lot of questions this stream. CRO did a little switcheroo with their cards and took away all the good perks that everybody liked, and we had a huge sell-off because of that. Now I still have my CRO staked for that card that I don't even use, but I still have the card. But yeah, I mean, CRO, listen, if you watch my CRO video, I wasn't crazy about it. I've never been crazy about CRO. I've seen it from the start. I've been watching CRO for like 4 years now. Time after time, they don't care about their token holders. To me, CRO has always been it feels like a major data grab, right? It feels off, right? Remember about Luart as well. I always thought Luart was off. Turned out they were just, of course, using it for their own benefit. CRO gives me just skeevy vibes. It's a major data grab. Of course, they pulled off the MCO token, and then they went to the CRO token. A lot of people were extremely unhappy with that back in 2020. They lost a ton of customers to their competitors like Celsius, BlockFi as well, but BlockFi is not good, right? If you're going to use one of these platforms to earn interest on your coin, Celsius really is the best. But now they're very compliant. So here in the US, they're basically, things are changing with Celsius. But Celsius is still a great platform. Anyway, CRO just basically screws over their customers over and over and over again, right? So, yeah, people are dropping the token now, right? A lot of new people, of course, just joined into crypto in 2020, 2021 before the whole debacle with the MCO token. So they had no idea what that even was. CRO ran the world's biggest crypto marketing campaign to make everybody forget about that. Like, oh, everything's fine over here. We didn't just screw over all of our token holders before. But yeah, I mean, they don't care. They're just in it for the money. And they're sponsors. And coming back down to our trend line and demand zone over here at 20 cents. Be looking out for 20 cents CRO. And a big level over here at 25 cents as well. But yeah, look out for this demand zone. And we'll see what happens from there. But it's very possible it continues to sell off even further. Maybe not, though, right? Because, people seem to love Crypto.com. So we'll see. We'll see. Have you looked into Aleph Zero? Yes, I know about Aleph Zero. It's a very good layer 1 blockchain. Cosmos. Yeah, Cosmos isn't doing great either. Adam. Looking at this Bybit chart, it looks destroyed because it doesn't have any previous data. But let's go ahead and look at the Binance chart. Here. See, another one, major sell-offs. Major sell-offs on Atom. And Atom was holding, relatively strong until April, right? It was like one of the stronger. A lot of the other alts were getting pounded when Atom was holding strong. Atom and Luna were like the two strongest in the entire market. Now they're looking super weak. But really, like right now as a trader, I'd watch Bitcoin, right? Looking at all these altcoins, it doesn't do anything for you, really. Just watching Bitcoin is the main concern of myself right now, and really just taking trades on BTC as well. right? All these altcoins, like, now is not the time to be super hyper focused on alts, because if you watch Bitcoin, when Bitcoin moves, altcoins follow, right? We're not in a bull market where we're going to see alts just go and do their own thing. That's not the market conditions we have right now for that to happen. So with that being said, yeah, expect alts like Atom to basically be super weak, and when Bitcoin goes down, Atom's going to go down more. Okay, and we do have huge structure down here at $10. So yeah, we'll see if that does get hit. I mean, we're already at 16. It's not even that far. $12 as well. But yeah, that's Atom. All right, give me 1 minute, everyone. I'm going to figure out how to change my screen. Never mind, I just figured it out right here while I'm live. That's how we do it. All right, let's go ahead and look at some other stuff on the live stream. Before I do that, let's take a look at what everybody is saying inside of the live chat. Thoughts on the current IBC tokens, Rune, Secret, etc. I mean, long term, super, super bullish. But like I just said, everything is swinging to the pendulum of Bitcoin. So if Bitcoin wants to go down, you can bet your bottom dollar the IBC coins are going to be following suit. I mean, let's talk about one of my favorite IBC coins, FET, destroyed, absolutely wrecked on this one. But yeah, this is a long-term hold, as I've always said with FET. But yeah, I mean, definitely stuck holding in a bag right here. But yeah, IBC coins are great. They have great utility, very solid fundamentals, but in a market environment like we have right now, that doesn't mean diddly squat, right? So yeah, it is what it is. Near's having a relief rally last time I checked. Yeah, Near's having a nice little rally from this demand zone. We've been talking about Near every week pretty much, and you know, we have had this level outlined well before it got tagged over here, and it did breach the lows, but it's just a wick. Bodies did close above, so you could possibly classify this as a double bottom, but it's ugly double bottom. But yeah, if Bitcoin of course sees that relief, I would expect Near to see a relief up to our level over here around 1230, you know, the 1225 area, and then from there probably expect a drop as well. Drop lower down here. Right here at around 850. Thoughts on Shiba Inu? Don't care. Never held Shiba Inu. Missed out on the crazy gains there. That's okay. Would I buy it in the future? No, I wouldn't, personally. We got Dre giving the lowdown in the chat. Appreciate you, Dre. Look at Piston Token. 100% of liquidity in USDC, so it's not correlated to BTC. Interesting. Piston Token. Never heard of that one before. Let's see if it's even on CoinGecko. Piston, let's see. Up 1.8% on the Binance Smart Chain. Piston is a decentralized financial payment network that rebuilds a traditional payment stack on the blockchain. An algorithmic stablecoin, in a way. Very interesting. Piston on PancakeSwap. I'm not going to pull up Dex tools and look at that, but very interesting. Have you heard of Masizable? I have not, Jimmy. I've not heard of that one. Pirate Chain. Looks like we got the privacy community with us today live. What is going on? All the pirates out there watching from home. Pirate Chain, $1.30. I want to zoom out to a weekly. Taking a look at the weekly. Holding the golden pocket right now on Pirate Chain. It is, I like how it did break some huge levels on its nice run up here to 250 approximately. Right, it broke these levels over here. over here. It's just not a good environment for any altcoin, no matter how you spin it. Now is just not the time that it's not the time for alts, basically. It's time to basically watch BTC. It's a trader's market. Learn how to trade if you don't already know how to trade. Now's the perfect time to learn. Of course, I put together the most comprehensive and valuable resource when it does come to trading on the internet. We'll be talking about that in a little bit. But yeah, I mean, Pirate Chain holding the golden pocket right now, but undecided doji weekly. Big selling here. Like this wick, this is not a good look. When you see something like this, there's just slam down. This shows that there's a lot of selling here. A lot of downwards pressure. A lot of sellers on Pirate Chain. But yeah, like Dre said, it's not going anywhere, but it's just not the time right now. There is a triangle with descending bottoms in Link. We already took a look at Chainlink. Let's see. A lot of people in the chat. Welcome, everybody. We do have 63 viewers right now and only 49 likes. Let's get that to a 1-to-1 ratio. Smash up that like button. And if you're new to Crypto Empire, of course, smash the subscribe button and turn on all the notifications so that you don't miss any future videos. Let's see. Justin, everyone was saying if Bitcoin broke 45K, it would break out. It did, then dumped at 48K. Could it be happening on the other side of the spectrum now? I like the way you're thinking, Justin. Right? You're a true intellectual, I can tell by your question just now. Thinking outside the box. So this is classified as a bull trap. Of course, we did have the big ascending triangle we broke out, but it was a false breakout bull trap. Sellers slammed it back down, and that was a false breakout. Could this be a false breakout to the downside? Of course, it's possible, but like I brought up, unless the Fed decides to start, quantitative easing again instead of quantitative tightening, most likely this is going to continue down lower, right? It's possible we see a bounce here. If we do see a bounce, I mean, we could bounce hard and still only back test the breakdown, right? We can bounce from here 11%, and that would just be a back test of our breakout level, a retest, right? So we're going to see if we get that, and I guarantee you a lot of people are going to be going crazy. Yeah, Bitcoin is back, everyone, but it's going to be right here at resistance. So yeah, just the entire financial basically system right now leads me to believe that we're probably going to be seeing some more downside. So yeah, it's something to consider that this is just a bear trap, and we're trapping the bears before we start pushing up higher back into our ascending accumulation. But unless the Fed decides to reverse course right now, it's very unlikely. It's a lower probability of that happening, that we push up higher than actually going ahead and at least, testing some lower levels down here. Ian, are we close to a bottom in the QQQ? Let's take a look at the Nasdaq. So, of course, crypto is highly correlated to tech stocks. And tech stocks are seeing some of the worst performances since the last financial collapse over a decade ago in 2008. And yeah, I mean, this is a pretty major structure support down here for the Nasdaq. Could be close to a bottom, but at the same time, I mean, this thing was up only for so long. Like, if this is the start of a, I don't want to get too doomsday on you, but if this is the start of a major global recession, then no, this isn't the bottom. We'll see. But yeah, it could possibly drop lower as well. Who knows? Will Quant ever reach BTC price in the future? No. Quant is what you call a banker coin. Of course, in crypto, you do have a sector of, the banker coins, and Quant is for sure one of them. Can it reach the price of Bitcoin? Highly doubt it. Highly, highly doubt it. Why? The fundamentals are not the same by any means at all. If you don't know what I mean by that, I should suggest you do your own research. Let's see. Zach, 28K bottom. Yeah, I'm thinking 29K is going to be a major level. What are your thoughts on Luna Wardens? Is it worthy to buy NFTs now with the current market state? So, Mateo, very good point. I mean, listen, I've just been kind of caught up in the questions. We've already been going for 50 minutes right now, having too much fun with everybody today in the Crypto Empire weekly Sunday live stream. But anyway, with NFTs perform very well when the underlying unit of account drops in price. We tend to see the NFTs rise in value. For example, Wrecked Wolf. I mean, this has a catalyst right now with the Trippy Wolves. But yeah, these things on Luard as well. Is it a 36 floor? Anyway, back to what I was saying. Okay, 30 floor. Anyway, when cryptos drop, NFTs tend to perform very well. We saw this. An example we saw was last summer when we had the major correction before, of course, Bitcoin pumped over 100% to $69,000. But when that did happen, that was the start of the crazy NFT hysteria that we saw, right? Because Ethereum dropped a lot in price. If we look at that chart on ETH, by the way, still in its descending channel, right? If you guys watched my video earlier in the week, I did highlight this channel, right? I made it very clear ETH was in a downtrend. We had some people that were hopeful saying, oh, Ethereum didn't break its lows, so it's not going to crash and it's going to save the market. Look, it's an obvious descending channel here, and you expect that trend to continue. The trend is your friend until the very end. Anyway, last summer, ETH, of course, was down here at $1,700 when it was at over 4,000 just a few months ago, but prior to this. So everybody with their NFTs was bumping up the value in ETH. Right, so it was actually very bullish for the prices to drop for the NFTs is the point I'm trying to make here. So it's possible, if history begins to repeat itself a little bit, and we see ETH drop back down to these levels, sub $2,000. Of course, Terra is going to be the same thing with Luna, Solana as well. People are going to charge more of that unit of account for the NFT. So it could be bullish for NFTs if we do see. Out of that log, it could be very bullish if we do see these altcoins tank in value, and then the NFTs basically people just charge more ETH, Solana, Luna for the NFTs. And then if you hold that, if you decide to take profits, sell at the higher value, or just hold the NFTs themselves, it could be a very good thing. So we're gonna see how it does play out, but that's a very good question. Zach, it'll get worse before it gets better. But some good buy opportunities coming. Top 100 alts down like 80-90%. I do agree, Zach. I do think it's going to get worse before it gets better here as well. 100% agree with you on that one. But yeah, we shall see. We shall see what ends up being the bottom. We got eLive with us today. What is up, eLive? How are you? Delios saying... What's up, Delios? Let's see, Marcel Tomas, are BTC and ETH capitulating right now? We have volume for it? Nah, this is not capitulation. I mean, capitulation is obvious, right? Tomas? This is capitulation. This is capitulation. Right, this drop here, super low volume, not capitulation. This is pathetic volume. Definitely not capitulation. You would know, and I would tell you if it was capitulation. That's not capitulation. Good question, though, nonetheless. Rigoberto, no matter what, stay focused and be ready to learn or gain something from current market conditions. We ready, Connor? Yeah, Rigoberto, absolutely, right? Like, there's still opportunities. I'm doing fine right now, right? I'm trading the chop, and I'm doing very well trading this chop, right? I mean, NFTs as well, making money with NFTs. Like, there's opportunities everywhere. But if you're negative all the time and you're sad that you see the prices going down, and you're like, oh man, I don't have my Lambo yet. When Lambo, when Moon, all the classic crypto sayings, and you're saying that to yourself in your room, and you're all down on yourself. You're not going to be ready to pounce on an opportunity when you see it. You got to have your head in the game. Mindset is 90% of everything in life. And if your mindset is in the gutter right now, along with the crypto charts, guess what? You're not going to be ready to capitalize on any opportunities. All right, so pick yourself up. Do something productive, go to the gym, and then get ready to capitalize. I mean, there's trades, every day pretty much if you want to day trade. But, I'm very picky right now with the positions I'm taking. And, it's not, if you know how to trade, it's not too difficult right now. But it does take experience to trade this market. For sure. But yeah, there's opportunities everywhere, Rigoberto. Keep on learning. I mean, I understand you just kind of got into crypto in 2020, 2021, right? So this is your first major market cycle, along with, I'm sure, a lot of other people here in the stream. But yeah, keep on learning and even with this, like I said, there's a lot of opportunities to put cash in the account. So no excuses. No excuses at all. Let's see. eLive. Thanks for the heads up on Derby Stars. Lucky enough to get a horse on public mint with bad connection. Yeah, One Planet did a very good job. One Planet did a very good job with the Derby Stars mint. And shout out to the Derby Stars team for making the maximum mint only one horse. Right? We have these other NFTs minting with, maximum 5 mints in public, maximum 30. Because they want the quick money. They just want it to sell out. They want to take the money and basically have their payday, move on with their life. Derby Stars is an actual legitimate project. Big gaming studio in Korea. As you can see, PND. And it's a very big project. And, we're going to have the metaverse horse racing coming up soon as well. So, yeah, the market is down bad, but let's not forget about Levana as well. I mean, we're finally, hopefully soon, going to be able to hatch these dragons. And the trading war starts today. I should make a video. I said I was going to make a tutorial about the Levana beta exchange. I will do that this week. But the trading war has now officially started for Levana. This was Do Kwon talking about the depegging, saying, look, it's not going anywhere. And, of course, I'm Team Luna all day, so... but yeah, let's see, Levana. Gonna have an AMA today, it looks like. Now trading on One Planet as well. That's awesome. Let's see. Alright, they don't have the graphic here. It must be in the Discord only. Anyway, Levana trading war starting up. Going to be able to hatch these dragons. Derby Stars Metaverse Racing coming up soon. Department 77, another play-to-earn game on Terra, coming soon. Lots happening right now. The actual legitimate projects are building and releasing stuff. And that's going to be opportunities as well. Right? There's going to be outliers, specific outliers for some hype event that are going to be pumping. That's what happens in bear markets. It takes an outlier, some kind of event for it to take off, but they happen. And if you're positioned correctly, right? I mean, Department 77, Derby Stars, Levana, all going to be releasing tokens. And of course, I've been covering these for over 6 months, telling you they're going to airdrop tokens. Anybody who's listened is just as adequately prepared as I am to get a very fat airdrop, which is probably going to be some guap, some nice guap. EVMOS airdrop out. I mean, depending on how much you use Ethereum, Osmosis, Atom, etc., you could have gotten hundreds of these tokens trading for $3.47 a piece, right? That's a potentially, multi-$1,000 airdrop right there. Opportunities everywhere. Seriously, there's opportunities everywhere. Raw token as well, the raw airdrop, Juno swap. Easy money, right? I mean, I didn't sell it, but it's a nice airdrop. Just free money everywhere. Anyway, let's see what else is going on. Yeah, eLive, no problem with that. Why don't you like BlockFi? Their rates are not good, and their business, how they operate their business, I don't know. I just like Celsius a lot better. BlockFi, they take on additional risk, and they offer lower rates. And I've never used them. I've always used Celsius. I've had an amazing experience with Celsius. Been using them from early 2020. Right, I bought that Cell token pretty early as well. Turned out to be an amazing investment. So yeah, Celsius is just good to me, and I have no reason to use BlockFi. Me personally, though, of course, we got Ellie Johnson. What's up, brother? What's up, Ellie? How are you? Zach Gay, I've accepted my portfolio. Could drop another 50%, of course. Tomas Brand, Connor, you're the best. Shout out, Thomas. Appreciate your support, my friend. Let's see. Thoughts on Arweave. Don't have any thoughts on Arweave. Was never into it. Currently down 77% from the high. Yeah, I mean, it's just another altcoin right now in an unfavorable market for altcoins. So, I mean, unless you're super bullish on this, particularly in the long term, there's really no reason to pay attention to it right now, at least. Let's see. Tomas, I have only 4 months in the crypto world. I'm still learning and improving my analysis. I try to operate in futures, but I realize that I need more knowledge before starting. Yeah, if you jump into the deep water before learning how to swim, probably gonna, you could possibly drown a little bit or get eaten by a shark like me, right? You jump into the futures market, you're trading against people like, C-Cell, the Emperor. Good luck, right? It's a zero-sum game out here. Just kidding a little bit, but that's how it is, right? There's no margin for error in trading, especially futures trading. But Tomas, if you want to learn how to trade, anybody in the audience interested in learning exactly how I do things, my exact strategies, my mindset, how I go into the trading day, how I operate my entire trading business, because trading is a business. It's just you and the exchange and the charts, but if you don't run it like a business, you're not going to make money, right? You got to take it very seriously. Well, you need the Crypto Empire Premium Elite Trading Course. Go to my website, www.cryptoempireco.io. Get yourself the trading course. When you enroll, you do get 2 free months of the Discord as well. But if you're just learning, I mean, you're not going to find a better resource than that. Read all the reviews as well, right? I'm not so confident. I'm extremely confident in saying it because of my students and the feedback that they've given me. We got Don Ragnar. What's up, Don? Haven't seen you in a while, my friend, but it's great to see you back here. Hope you're doing well. Let's see. eLive. What up, eLive? Appreciate you. Can we look at Polkadot and Casper? Of course we can. Rigoberto. Question, Connor. During a bear market, is this where most altcoins vanish? The ones that didn't have any world-changing tech or utility? So, Rigoberto, they don't vanish, but they go down super bad, and they just tend to stay down super bad. They're still there. You can buy them if you want, but usually nobody buys them, right? So they don't vanish off the map. They're there, but they just become like undesirable assets in the ecosystem. So Polkadot hasn't quite breached its low from last year, from the summertime correction, at $10.45. I know some people kind of use some leverage on their DOT in protocols such as, Karura, Akala, those main DeFi protocols. And if Polkadot were to drop, below these levels, we could see some major liquidations And of course, liquidations cause more sell-offs. It's like a cascading little sell-off event. So we're going to see what happens here. Very interesting times. I haven't leveraged any DOT, but I know some people that have. But yeah, I mean, this chart is a pretty big downtrend. Polkadot major long-term hold, right? I locked up a lot of mine, and you know the liquid ones, it's either staked, you can liquid stake it, or just hold it. And you know this is not a coin where I want to sell it. I could classify this as something, you know, along the lines of Ethereum, where it's a relatively safe long-term hold. But yeah, this chart coming back down. And if we look at the fib, broke all fibs already. Yeah, it's pretty reasonable to assume that it's going to come to. Yeah, it's coming down to 10 probably. Yeah. It looks like it wants to have a huge capitulation candle. Just me looking at it subjectively here. Is that a level it's bounced from before? But yeah, this looks like we could see a relief bounce again. But this zone down here, like 12 to 10, I wouldn't be surprised if that gets tested. And then Casper, I mean, same thing with Casper, just a small cap altcoin, and potential is still there. Fundamentals are still strong. Hasn't broken its previous low from March just yet, but it looks like it wants to. Right now it's still holding as a double bottom. But yeah, I mean, this needs a bull market really to see explosive growth. It's just another layer 1 right now in a sea of many other layer 1s. And if we have, you know, bearish price action like this, nobody cares that it's an amazing layer 1 that's a smart contract blockchain and it's efficient and can handle, you know, way more load than the other layer 1s right now. Nobody cares about that, unfortunately, at the moment in time. We need a bull market basically to see something like this pump, something like Casper. So yeah, I mean, I have a ton of this just staked. The staking rewards are very good, but yeah, I mean, we'll see how long this lasts. I don't care. It's just compounding because the staking rewards are so good for Casper. So I believe in this one. I'm holding it still. It could turn out to be a major winner down the line, but for now, we got to enjoy the pain a little bit, right? Take him on the chin. That's life. You can't get punched in the face, well, then you got some work to do. All right, let's see what else is going on. Thoughts on the new ADA stablecoin? I mean, they're all launching stablecoins, so we'll see. I wouldn't rush to get into that, though. How about A0 back to buy zone? Of course I remember A0 in my video I made about it. I made the video. But yeah, let's see. Thoughts on A0. Tested the initial exchange pump on the daily at $1.40. Let's not forget, people bought this in the pre-sale lower than 10 cents. Public sale price was 10 cents. So a lot of people are up huge on this still. You know, still 16x from the public sale. If they got in pre-sale, they're up bigger. And when we see markets tank, people get crunched for liquidity, so they sell. So it's possible we see some more downside on A0. Where should you be looking? Your first level is over here at 125 down to $1, really, 109. I mean, after that, we'd have to go to like an hourly and look at this. Okay, wow, this all happened in an hour. Yeah, this could potentially bleed out. Who knows? Great layer 1. Not taking away anything from the fundamentals, but it's just the price action, the pre-sale. I mean, who tweeted about this? Let's look at Kobe's Twitter really quick. So if we look at this tweet, pretty funny one. Kobe says, unsure what's going to happen in the global financial markets and the cryptocurrency markets as the Fed tightens the noose and hundreds of billions of dollars in unvested coins are released this year. And he cracks a little bit of a joke about some current events, pop culture. Of course, I could care less about what goes on in pop culture. Not interested whatsoever. By the way, UFC was nuts last night, huh? But anyway, yeah, we do have hundreds of billions of dollars in unvested tokens hitting the market this year for a lot of these hyped up assets that you're seeing. So listen, if you don't know what a vesting period is, if you get in the pre-sale, all that means is that people have their tokens on an unlock schedule, an unlock release schedule, and they gradually hit the market. And usually pre-sale investors look to sell their vested tokens, of course, to realize profits from their initial pre-sale investment they made many, many months ago. They want their profit, so they sell when it becomes unvested. So a lot of tokens in the market will be having that. So yeah, I mean, for something like A0, it's up huge from the pre-sale. People are crunched for liquidity. Expect more down pressure personally. Same thing with GMT crypto, Greg. I mean, GMT is awesome if you got into it. Would I chase it now? No. I mean, unless anybody who wants to give me a code for some sneakers, let me know. Hit me up on Telegram. I'll take a sneaker code and I'll start walking. But yeah, should you chase this right now? I've been in this game too long to jump into something like this so late. Right? That all these end up crashing to the ground. But if you get in early, they provide you just a life-changing wealth opportunity, really. For example, something like Strong, right, with their nodes. It's the talk of the town in 2021. These things went up to over $1,000. People making money from their nodes. It's a Ponzi. There's no debate. It's a Ponzi. But people made bank with them because they got in early. That's a Ponzi scheme. You get in early, you're going to make money. GMT is probably going to end up in the same way they all do end up. But for now, it's still up. So I'm not going to be the late guy joining personally for something like GMT, but we'll see. I'm gonna be making some content about how it works this upcoming week as well. But yeah, I wouldn't chase that. Dot at 4 to 5. Yeah, it looked like it could go to 4. It's not that far away. After it breaches 10, it'll go to 4 to 5. Elvis, you did miss a lot, my friend. I looked at a lot of different charts and talked about a lot of different concepts and principles, opportunities, trade ideas. So I recommend that you take the time on your own. Go ahead and rewind the stream and look at it on your own time. I will be wrapping up relatively soon. It is Mother's Day after all, and it's almost dinner time. So yeah, we'll have to go relatively soon. Let's see. Elvis, hi. Please take a look at Woo. Need your expert view on it. Elvis, I got you, brother. Let's take a look at Woo. Shout out to Pop Smoke, rest in peace. It's very sad that Pop Smoke will never release a new song again because he's no longer with us. One of the greatest to do it. Rest in peace, Pop. Yeah, it's downtrending, Elvis. Major downtrending channel, and yeah, you'd expect this to continue. This is another one when it comes to basically pre-sales, and this is backed by VCs. This is a VC coin. VC crypto exchange, made for the big dogs to trade with less slippage, basically. And if they want to sell their tokens, this is going to drop lower. So yeah, unless we start breaking this downtrend, right? This is an obvious downtrend. How do we flip a downtrend? We start breaking some structure highs. Where's the main structure high right now? It's at 63 cents up here. Okay, you could classify this one over here at 53, but no, I wouldn't really do that. I would say up here at 63 is the level that needs to be broken. So if this ends up breaking this downtrend, unless they can break above 63, it will continue the direction of the trend, right? Because it needs to make a higher high, then it'll pull back, make a lower or a higher low. And yeah, 63 cents is that level that needs to be breached if it wants to flip this downtrend. Otherwise, it's going to continue in this channel. But hope that helps, Elvis. Sean Dog, speaking of stable coins, have you heard about Tron making a stable coin? Yes, I have, my friend. Go to my channel and watch this video here. Where is it? Right here. Algorithmic stablecoins, the hottest trend in 2022. I talk about Tron stablecoin and give my thoughts about it. But yes, I'm well aware of it. Everybody talking about the fights. Yeah, last night was a great fight night for sure. Danil, no problem, my friend. Let's see. Don, which 10 coins will stand the test of time after a savage bear market? Off the top of my head, BTC, ETH, BNB. I mean, I have to say Terra because I have so much of it. It's going to be a huge stress test. It's going to be a huge stress test, this bear market, if Terra can hold the peg as well as UST. DOT, I would say, has a great chance of surviving. And Monero, Cosmos, 100%. Cosmos, huge long-term bag. Huge long-term bag, Cosmos, Adam. Monero. I don't know what number I'm at. How many that is. VeChain, yeah, VeChain is well. VeChain isn't going anywhere. VeChain is strong. Thorchain, not going anywhere as long as they can pull it off, what they're trying to do, and they are. Qcoin isn't really going anywhere either. It could shut down, but I mean, people are going to keep on using the exchange, so KCS will probably stick around. Zcash for privacy, probably stay. And I don't know what number I'm at, but yeah, those are some major ones that will survive a bear market. Let's see. All right, guys, I'm going to go ahead and start wrapping up this Crypto Empire weekly Sunday live stream. It has been a very fun hour and 17 minutes and 22 seconds thus far, but I can't stay here forever. So before I do wrap things up, as always, if you're new to Crypto Empire, go ahead right now and smash up the subscribe button down below and turn on all bell notifications so that you don't miss any future videos. And like I've talked about repeatedly here on the stream today, as well as for many months here in Crypto Empire, look, right now is a trader's market. If you don't know how to trade yet, I put together the amazing comprehensive Crypto Empire Premium Elite Trading course for your educational needs. Head on over to my website, enroll in the course. It's going to be the best decision that you can ever make. And you do get 2 free months of the Discord. I'll see you inside, champ. With that being said, it's time for me to wrap up the live stream. I hope that you did enjoy it. If you did, make sure you let me know by leaving a like down below. But my name is Connor from Crypto Empire, signing out. Enjoy the rest of your Sunday. Tell your mom you love her. Happy Mother's Day to all the moms right now if you're watching this, right? But other than that, have an amazing week. And I'll see you all very soon.